Alright, what's going on, everybody? So I just finished watching Optimus's video called YouTube Got Exposed for Something Insane, and I'm trying to cut to the chase here. In the video, he talks about this guy called Shadiversity. He made a video called YouTube is an unfair platform that hates most creators, and it's getting worse, more evidence. So basically, long story short, in the video, I've watched both of them. In the video, he talks about how his channel basically gets suppressed. And I agree with everything in the video. I'm just kind of confused as honestly to how people use YouTube, because in the video he talks about how he claims that YouTube doesn't show his viewers, or it doesn't recommend his viewers content that he thinks they would like. And I agree with basically everything in the video. I'm just confused about this part, because when I use YouTube, like when I get home from work, right, I don't rely on recommendations to see the creators that I want to watch, right? So when I get on YouTube, I go to subscriptions. Like I'm on the YouTube homepage, I go to subscriptions, and I go through the list. And there's a feature, like if you hover over the video, there's an add to queue button, right? So I'll go through the entire list, like, because, I keep up with my subscriptions like every day. So I go through the list of all the videos posted since the last time I got on YouTube. I'll add all the videos that I want to watch in the queue. Like sometimes I might not want to watch every single video. Like for Optimus, I'll usually watch all his videos, but there's like a couple of creators where it's like they'll make something I like and something I don't. So I'll add all the ones I want to watch into the queue, and I'll just watch a playlist of all the stuff that I want to watch for that day. So what I'm confused about is that this is how I use YouTube, right? I subscribe to people that I actually want to watch like every single day, right? And I don't care about recommended videos, right? Like here, I'm going to go back to the homepage. So I'm looking at my recommended videos. Like and this is where I'm confused, because I'm on the recommended like the recommended part here. So okay, actually I'm not seeing any videos from here, right as of right now. I don't see any recommended videos from somebody I'm subscribed to, but sometimes it is. So I'm refreshing right now. Okay, there's one. Okay, yeah, here's one. So there's one there. Last time I was on there, it was two from people I'm subscribed to, right? So like but I don't care about that, right? Because if I want to watch the video that I'm seeing right now, like I'm gonna watch it in my sub feed. Like I don't care if it's popped up there. The recommended tab or part is supposed to recommend people that make content that they think you would like, right? So here I'm looking at all the videos right now. Here's a Castlevania video, because I watched Castlevania recently. Here's a Fallout video because I'm playing Fallout. Here's looks like that's Donut Operator. So it's like, he does a breakdown of traffic stops and stuff like that. So like I probably want to watch that. Here's a DayZ video. Here's here's just a bunch of videos, like a Call of Duty video. And so like that's what I'm saying. Like those are videos I might not want to watch all of those. Like I don't really care about some of these, but like these are videos that I might want to watch. So again, I'm confused on like okay, subscriptions. Okay, so like I'm not a big creator, right? But I tell people that watch my videos, like I'm like, hey, like if you like this kind of content, like if you like the stuff that I make, please subscribe. If you don't, like if you're just stopping by, like hey, this video looked cool, whatever, don't subscribe to me if you just wanted to watch that one video. Like here's the thing, like if somehow one day I get like 1 million subscribers, right? I fear that I'll be one of those channels where I have 1 million subs and then like I'll get 1,000 views a video. Okay, I do not want that. I would rather have 1,000 subs and 1,000 viewers. You know what I mean? Like theoretically, that probably wouldn't happen like consistently, but people should only subscribe to channels that they want to watch all the time, or not all the time, but like they actually want to see all the time. People, I feel like they treat subscriptions like candy. They just throw it out like, oh yeah, here, I'll help. Like, and it's not that they're bad. They're just like, they're trying to help creators. Like, hey, yeah, I'll subscribe to you so you can get a bigger number. That doesn't matter, right? Like, don't subscribe to channels that you don't want to watch all the time. Like, that's where the recommended tab comes in. It's like, hey, you might like this video, but then you want to watch something else or whatever. Okay, cool. But going back to Shadiversity's video, like he talks about how on, I think it was Bumble, like he made a video, I think it was like about swords or something, and he was like, yeah, this video would really resonate with my viewers, but I made this other video on Kenobi, I guess the new show, and that one did better than the swords video, and I'm like, I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, because Kenobi, and I think he said it in the video. He was like, yeah, Kenobi's popular, so the algorithm's going to push that video. But the sword video, I know the people that watch me are going to watch more, and I'm just like, well, yeah, I mean, like they're gonna, your subscribers would hopefully watch that sword video, but since Kenobi's like relevant now, you know what I mean? Like, of course it's going to get more views. But then he tries to prove that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing Shadiversity. I agree with basically everything he says. I'm just kind of confused. So like he goes to Rumble and he's like, yeah, see, the sword video did better on here, but the Kenobi video did less better. I'm like, and to me, to explain that, I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because the people that watch YouTube, and I'm not saying this in a mean way, they're casual. They don't really, how do I say, like, engage with things as much, here. It's like they're casual watchers of TV. They just put it on and, and I'm not saying that that's everybody that does this, but like, the people that use Bumble, they're like invested. They're pioneer kind of type people where they're trying to, really get invested with creators they want to support, and stuff like that. So that makes sense. Like, yeah, to your viewers, that Kenobi video probably wouldn't do as well as the sword video as he showed on Rumble or whatever. And that makes sense. But again, he talks about how he thinks YouTube is, and don't get me wrong, I think YouTube suppresses plenty of people. I mean, there's plenty of people that I watch where I'm like, wow, like what, this doesn't make sense. You used to get so many more views, but now you're not. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, and he did admit, he's like, yeah, I mean, people's interests change over time. So I'm like, well, yeah, that, and you also have to consider that, a lot more people every day are making content like his and everybody else's, so it's like there's more competition. I'm not saying he doesn't do a good job. It looks like he makes really quality content. I don't watch Shadiversity. I've never heard of him until now. I think I might have heard him before, but what I'm getting at is I'm not convinced that, and again, I agree with a lot of the stuff he says in the video. I do believe YouTube suppresses people and voices they don't want and topics they don't want. I agree with that 100%, but maybe this is just anecdotal, because I know Optimus has said, like, he gets emails, like, saying people are getting unsubscribed from channels. Unless I've forgotten about somebody, which I'm pretty thorough with the people that I sub to, you know what I mean? Like, if I would notice if somebody, was unsubscribed that I always watch, but, I've never had that experience. I've never had, and here's the other thing, they're talking about notifications and stuff, like, okay, here's the thing about notifications, like, I don't care about notifications. Again, if I want to watch somebody, I'm going to subscribe to them. A notification is only interesting to me if Optimus live streams, like, yeah, I want that notification, so it's like, hey, that's like happening now, like, I can't watch it later, I mean, unless he like posts the stream or whatever, but like, I don't care about a recommendation of a video that he made. Like, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna watch that later. I'm subscribed to him. I don't care. But so I'm confused why. Like, I just don't understand the mentality. Like, notifications aren't for, like, that's not the only way people are gonna find you. That's not the primary way. That's just kind of like, for your more engaged people. Like, sure, yeah, I mean, if I'm really engaged with a subscriber, like, sure, maybe I'll hit notify, so I can be one of the first people to comment, like, even though that's kind of cringe, but I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like, somebody might do that. To me, your main draw for people is to subscribe to them. Like, people need to treat subscriptions more seriously. I think they should only subscribe to people that they want to watch all the time. Not like, if I want to watch this Call of Duty video, like, I probably don't really care about the guy that made the video. I just kind of want to see the video and move on with my life, like, but even with me saying all this stuff and explaining all this, like, I agree, like, that wouldn't necessarily solve the problem, but like, I'm looking at the guy's channel right now. The video that I'm talking about right now has 236,000 views. Well, and like, his sword fighting video has 65. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, to see it from his point of view, it's like, well, yeah, the YouTube video is it's popular right now. It resonates with a lot more people, so therefore it's going to get more views because it's popular right now. It's not niche. Like, he makes, it seems like pretty niche content about, like, Star Wars and stuff. But like, this video is more broad, therefore it's going to get more views. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I'm looking at all these other videos and he's getting like 65, 57, 115. I mean, he seems to be pretty consistent, you know what I mean? Like, 100,000, 500,000, 100,000, 200,000, 100. I mean, like, it looks like he goes from, like, 400, 500 to, 100,000. Yeah, I mean, his videos are pretty consistent. That's why I'm just a little bit confused. Like, yeah, he'll have a video like, here's one that's 600,000, which is, a lot more than usual, but like, he's pretty consistent. Here's 700,000. And I'm just not getting it. Like, yeah, it probably is kind of annoying to have videos. I mean, no, like, literally, it seems like 150 is about his average. Like, I'm not good at math or anything, but like, I'm seeing a lot of 150s, 200s. Oh, and there goes the end of the clip. Okay, I guess I've been talking for like 10 minutes.